Good morning to my awesome friends. It's Garden Tour Saturday, part 2. I know this isn't Saturday, but we're doing part 2. I'm going to share with you the beautiful potatoes that I grew in my garden this year, and we're also going to be sharing a few other things, so keep watching if you want to find out what else we're going to share. We have our awesome friend Pat. Oh my gosh, a wonderful garden channel. You're going to love her. She always has something wonderful to share. And of course, we have our wonderful, wonderful friend Susan. She has the most beautiful garden and she has so much great production going right now. Go check her out. And then, of course, we got Growing on Vancouver Island. Oh my gosh, she always has something wonderful to share. And she doesn't just do gardening, she does videos out in nature. So please go check her out. You're going to love her post. And now, this is the surprise for today. We're joining in with Kimmy's Kitchen and More. She does a lot of different things on her channel also, but one of the things she does is cooking videos. And I don't do a lot of cooking videos, but today I'm going to. I'm going to be sharing a lot of recipes in the next few weeks to do with the potatoes that I've grown in my garden and showing how versatile they are and how budget friendly they are. We're starting out preparing this wonderful meal of Brussels sprouts and salmon with my beautiful potatoes. So stay tuned and see what we get put together. Here I am going through this big dirt pile that I just dumped out of my green stock to see what potatoes I collected the other day. These are these beautiful, vibrant purple potatoes. I just love them. As you can see, I found quite a few. As I kept digging, I kept finding more and more of these wonderful potatoes. These are some of my favorite potatoes to grow. This is my second grow bag that I've dumped out, and this one did have quite a few more potatoes than my first one because I let it set for a couple more weeks to percolate some more great potatoes. And as you can see, I had some pretty good sized ones in here too. After I washed them up, look at how beautiful and vibrant they were. I couldn't believe how great this harvest turned out, and I was pretty happy with this harvest that I got. Ended up being around 21 potatoes. That's pretty good. There was some little itty bitty ones in there also, but 21 that I could eat. So I was pretty happy with this harvest, but wait until I show you. And then later I put that dirt back in the grow bag that I took it out of and mixed it with some fresh soil. So I ended up with 2 grow bags with some fresh soil for some new future gardening. But as you can see, I was able to find another 8 potatoes big enough to eat. So I ended up with a total of 29 wonderful potatoes to make recipes and cook with. I thought I did great. What do you think? This is my first time growing potatoes. I was very pleased at how it turned out. If I'd left it a little longer, maybe those other 3 itty bitty ones would have made a few more bigger potatoes to eat. But I really can't complain. 29 potatoes, my first harvest out of this one bag. Well, I shouldn't say my first harvest. I did get another bag a couple weeks ago. But my second harvest did great, did I not? Now it's time to take these potatoes in the house and wash them up a little bit better, and we're going to make 2 recipes, a total of 40 minutes altogether to put them together, and quick and easy. And these potatoes taste so much better freshly cooked from the garden than store-bought. I don't know how they are a couple of weeks after picking, but if you pick them and make something out of them right away, they'll be amazing. Here are the potatoes that I grew this year in my garden. These beautiful purple potatoes, these beautiful golden potatoes, and these red potatoes. They are so great and yummy, and I was so happy how all 3 have turned out in my garden. Well, I sliced them up because we're going to do some cooking today. And it did take a few minutes of cooking, but actual cooking time I would say took about 40 minutes, and we're making 2 separate meals with these potatoes. I'm going to fry all these potatoes up in the same fry pan with some butter. Not oil, but you could use oil or whatever you feel like you want. And of course, I want you to season them to what you want also. because we all season differently, and we're trying to have a low salt intake. So I'm not going to be using a lot of salt in this cooking. I'm going to be using Italian seasoning, lemon pepper, and just keeping it simple. As I said before, we're going to put it in a fry pan, unsalted butter, but you could use anything you want. They fry up, I think, about in half the time as store-bought. I don't know why that is. I did cook up one piece of salmon, and this is going to make at least 2 meals. So it's a beautiful piece, and we're going to brown it on both sides, and we're also going to season it. Once we have browned it up, and as you can see, I cut it in half for 2 meals, and I'm cooking these Brussels sprouts too, and I've had them face down at first because I want them to get a little charred on that side, and I'll flip them over and warm them up a little more on the other side. As you can see, the potatoes are doing great, and I did throw in an onion in here also. And I cooked a hamburger patty, as you can see, for my husband. He doesn't like fish. And the patty is not too big because he's not supposed to be having so much red meat. And here's my potatoes and onions and a hamburger for him and some Brussels sprouts. And didn't the Brussels sprouts turn out beautiful? Look at how they are caramelized. I thought they turned out great. And he loved them. And that was a pretty big meal, I thought. And what do you think? And then here is my wonderful salmon I ate. Oh my gosh, that salmon was so good. I couldn't tell you. It was just, everything about this meal was so yummy. From the beautiful potatoes from the garden, and these Brussels sprouts, and of course that salmon. So these made 2 meals for me, because I ate half the salmon this day, and then I ate the other half the next day, and I still had some potatoes and Brussels sprouts left. So how did you think this turned out to be about a 40-minute meal for 2 of us, and leftovers for the next day? So technically I had 3 meals out of this. I thought it turned out good, and you can tell how much I loved it. I ate every bit of it. Oh my gosh. And of course I saved a couple Brussels sprouts for the next day because my tummy was totally full. Thank you all so much for coming by. Hugs and kisses from Grandma Sandy and Debbie. Hope you enjoyed what I put together today.